For listening to the AZ12 podcast, I'm your host, Mike Luke, with Jason Shear, now joined by Arizona's newest wide receiver, Kris Hutson. Kris, listen, you had a lot of options coming out of Washington State, one of the better wide receivers in the portal. Why Arizona?
Obviously the program, it's a great program. Coach Bobby, the receiver coach, me and him connect on a different level, and I think that he'll get me ready for the NFL.
Sure.
Kris, when you're looking at the offensive system and all that, maybe you've learned a little bit. What stands out just about the offense that Arizona fans can expect if you've been able to kind of dive into it already?
We didn't get too much into it because we just got a new offensive coordinator, things like that. But since the meeting, we gonna be throwing that thing all game. So expect us to take shots and do what we do.
All right, now listen, obviously Arizona lost its best wide receiver in school history and Tedoroa McMillan, obviously off to the NFL. You've got a whole new wide receiving unit in there as well. What did the staff, what did they kind of talk to you about, and what are your expectations next year?
Just keeping the standard. Obviously, T Mac he came in here, and set a legacy at the University of Arizona, and we want to keep that as a standard, and keep going with that thing and make it a tradition here at Arizona that we could be wide receiver you.
You've been a couple other places, Oregon, Washington State, and battled some injuries here and there. What have you learned in your college career up until this point?
Man, I learned so much, man. Just going through so much adversity. I just learned a lot about adversity. You just got to keep going, even when things get hard. Outside of football, even with football. Just keep going and keep battling. Don't put your head down because when you hit adversity, man, sometimes it hit hard, and you got to keep going and keep your head forward.
All right, Kris. Shear follows all the kids on Instagram and everything they're up to and everything. So you were at Buffalo's Spot a while back in Compton. I very much like Buffalo's Spot. Do you go to Buffalo's Spot a lot?
Oh yeah, I love Buffalo Spot. Sorry, I love Buffalo Spot though, man. It's very good.
Yes, exactly. Have you been to the one here on campus yet?
No, I didn't even know they had a Buffalo Spot.
That's here. We aim to give the new players knowledge. So again, you should test it, and then you can compare and contrast from Tucson to Compton, which has the better Buffalo Spot.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah, sure.
Just overall, for those who haven't seen you play or aren't familiar with your game, what are you bringing to Arizona?
I'm just trying to bring the whole package. Could do everything: special teams, return, kickoff return, punt return. You go see about everything, a little bit of everything out of me this year. Just speed, taking the top off, going deep. That's the things I'm looking forward to show, and obviously after the catch, that's one of the big things I want to show here at Arizona.
Now, Noah Fafita, obviously one of the faces of the program. Have you been able to talk with Noah a little bit and just kind of get on the same page with him?
Oh yeah, we've been able to talk. We threw around. We did some routes on the air the other day, and I love the way he throws. Man, he throws perfect. He got a receiver friendly ball. He throws it on the money every time, and I love Noah.
Sure.
You mentioned Bobby Wade before. What is it about him? He's been one of Arizona's best recruiters. The players always speak highly about him. What is it about Bobby Wade that you like?
It's just it's the connection. When I first met him, it was that automatic connection. He knows where I want to go in life. He know I want to go to the NFL, and I explained that to him, and he's all for it. And for him to have 8 years in the league and have that experience, I just want to learn and soak up like a sponge and get and for him to make me ready for the NFL. And that's really why I chose Arizona, obviously because of the football program and all the other coaches too. But Coach Bobby was the main factor, and yeah, I think he'll get me ready for the NFL.
All right, you talked a little bit about returning kicks and everything. Talk a little bit about that. Is that something the coaching staff has talked with you about as well? Because we would like to see some dynamic kick returns from Kris Hutson.
Yeah, of course, man. I have talked to him about the kickoff return, punt return situation, and hopefully you see me back there. I got to prove to him first in practice, and everything like that. Got to go to work first and show them before we go out there on the games. But hopefully, man, you see me out there on the punt return and kick return.
Sure.
When you're deciding on schools, I mean, obviously Arizona didn't have the best record last year, trying to improve it by bringing in guys like you. Is there any hesitation, or is there a confidence that the coaching staff shares where you say, okay, let's help turn this thing around?
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Last year is last year. Like you can't look back on last year, man, or you're not gonna be as good this year. So you gotta flush that in the toilet, and flush it down the drain, and keep moving forward. We got new pieces, obviously added to this program and to this football team, and I think it's gonna be way different this year, man. Way different.
Talk a little bit about the wide receiver room. Now, obviously, it's you've got guys like yourself, a Luke Weissong, but then you've also got some holdovers like a Kris Hunter, a Jeremiah Patterson. Have you guys been able to get in the room, talk, maybe chop it up over some Buffalo spot, even though you haven't been there yet?
We haven't talked about Buffalo spot yet, but
Yeah.
I have for sure talked to them guys. Got to know them guys very well. Yeah, they great people, great men, and I can't wait to get to work with them dudes.
Sure.
As someone with the transfer portal and all that, is this? I don't want to get too deep here, but is it an interesting situation being able to kind of go into the portal and end your career with a different school and kind of look for the best fit and all that? Is it a blessing? Is it stressful? How do you kind of look at the whole process?
Uh, I think it's as a blessing for real, man. Not too many people get to do this, get to have the opportunity to showcase their talent at whatever school they want to pick. Obviously, it's a hard decision too, though. At the same time, coming from Oregon, going to Washington State, and now I'm at Oregon. For sure a long process, but like I said, you got to keep your head down and you got to keep working forward because the train don't stop for nobody. So you got to keep going.
All right, Kris. Before we let you go, what are your individual? Do you have individual goals? You've got to have individual goals. I don't believe anybody. I don't believe any player that says they don't have individual goals. You've got to have individual goals. What are they, my friend?
This year, trying to be the finalist for the Belindikoff, hopefully win it. And that's period, man. I'm just trying to be the best receiver in the country when I know I can be. I've been through a lot of adversity off the field, and I just want to show people that I'm really the best receiver in the country. So that's my goal this year, and obviously, I want that to take Arizona football to different heights too. So.
He's Kris Hutson. Kris, can't thank you enough, and I know that this fan base was very excited when they saw you commit, my friend. Very excited to see you on the football field.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Thanks, Kris.
Keep an eye out on that Buffalo spot. We expect a full review.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna get to that real soon.
All right, man. Appreciate you. That's Kris Hutson, starting wide receiver for the U of A. Very much appreciate that. Oh, that's awesome. You know what's cool about it too, Sheer, is getting wide receivers in here. You look at him, talk about guys that aren't OKGs. Hutson was one of those players that when he hit the transfer portal immediately, I'm like, oh, this would be very nice to be able to get him. And it was very nice to get him.
Yeah, there's guys where when they hit the portal, you're like, oh, okay. This is one of those guys that will look great in the new offense. And he was one of them. And when I found out he was visiting on campus, I texted you. I was like, yeah, this guy's good.
He is good.
So, again, you're not going to replace T-Mac. T-Mac is one of one, but by adding guys like Kris Hutson, you can improve the room as a whole. We've talked about it before. It was T-Mac, Kris Hunter, and then
Jeremiah Patterson.
Well, yeah, obviously, but now you got Weissong and Hutson and all these guys, and the room overall is better than it was last year.
Yes, it is. I don't think there's any doubt about that. And I'm also very, yes, thank you, Jeff Bo. I think it's, you watch this unit though, and again, it's solid. It's, I think that's kind of where we're at this point. Listen, you're not going to ever just replace a T-Mac. He doesn't come through here. We are a football school, but once again, every now and then you don't just get a player like T-Mac there. But like I said, there's still questions that I have. I really have questions about. I'm still very concerned about the lines, but I think they did a very nice job at the skill positions. I got to give them a lot of credit for that.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the skill positions. Wide receiver, running back, not worried about it. They clearly did a good job. Now, like you mentioned, the line is a concern that they continue to address. I liked what Dave, you said the other day on this show about the offensive line, and in how he's addressing it and how he sees it. But I don't have any concerns. Like, I know Kris Hutson is a good wide receiver. I know these other guys are good. I know Noah Fafita is a good quarterback. The running backs are good. It's just a matter of giving them enough time to operate.
All right, now Joseph in there. This is going to be interesting, though, because there's going to be a lot of competition in there. Joseph's guy, Jeremiah Patterson, obviously is back. We have high expectations. Maybe not as high as Joseph, but they are high expectations. And, again, you've also got Wysong. Kris Hunter is one. Kris Hunter is the one, though, that I'm very, very intrigued to see. He just looked a little bit different, and it was very nice that Arizona was able to hold on to him. That was one, I'll be honest with you, I was a little bit worried about. I didn't want somebody like from up in our SRS causing problems.
Is there a one wide, and we should have asked, I should ask Seth this, but is there a one wide receiver in this offense? Like, there might be a guy that puts up better numbers than the other ones.
It's a good question.
The ball is spread out so much. There's not that dominant one receiver. Like, I'm going to look at Marshall's stats real quick, Mike. When you look at Marshall,
no, they were the run rate last year.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, when you look, their whole internet's down. They actually deleted Marshall from. That's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. It says page not found when you go to Marshall.
They deleted the football program?
Yeah, they deleted.
Did Arizona break Marshall football?
That's the funniest thing I've ever seen. I don't
know.
They broke Marshall.
Yes. Yeah, I think they broke Marshall.
It says page not found. Anyway, yes. When you look at Marshall's football stats, and like they didn't, and I know they ran around and all that, but they didn't have like a dominant one receiver, if I can recall correctly. And it's like they might on Arizona just because, but it feels like, yeah. So I'm looking now at their receiving yards, Mike. They had Christian Fitzpatrick, who had 570. Keep in mind, this is a running offense, who had 576 yards. Then they had two guys with like 400 yards and four guys with 200 yards. So they they spread the ball out. But I mean, to me, if you were asking me, it'd be Hutson, Hunter, Wysong. Like, those are probably the top three, right?
Yes, I would agree. Now, there it is something. Excuse me. Now, Dennis Walsh, the great Dennis Walsh, says, "Color me skeptical." I get it. I mean, I totally get it.
Absolutely.
As well. Yeah, I mean, you got to show it on the field. The only thing I'm going to say, though, is that Dino Babers clearly didn't have a clue last year. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Seth Daggy, I look at that and I say that is clearly an upgrade because it can't be worse. And I look at Daggy's resume and it's not bad. I totally get it. I am get it now again. There's people like Joseph that are always going to say that they want, Patterson's going to catch for 13,000 yards or whatever. But we got to see it on the football field first. Sure, this is true.
Yeah, I mean, look, there was a thread on the message board. It's like, I'm super hyped. Could we win 8 games? And it's like, slow down.
Yes.
Right. Like, look,
yes.
I get it.
Here.
I think there's plenty of reason for excitement in the offseason. I'm glad that there's reason for excitement in the offseason, but we still have to see it, right?
All right. You know what else there's excitement for? Baggins. Guess what I got in the mail yesterday? $200 in Baggins gift cards, which I will be sharing with Sheer and Cody James Martin. All right, everybody out there, you need to get in on this. Baggins, these people are very, very good. Oh, Super Snap already. Hold on. We'll get to the Super Snap just a second. But Baggins, check it out. 12 locations and cookies. I very much like cookies. You like cookies as well, Sheer. This is true.
I do like cookies, as you can tell.
And what did you like? The Anasazi chicken or?
I like the sundown. That's my sandwich.
All right. Well, either way, you got to go to Baggins though. And again, but you got to sign up though. It's free. It's free. If I can figure it out, you can figure it out and put in AZ12 for 15% off. Do this. Make us look good. Very much appreciate Baggins and 12 locations, including one in Scottsdale, all hanging out with all the ritzy folks. I don't think I've ever been invited to an event in Scottsdale. I don't think I ever will.
Oh, Michael.
Yeah, I know. That's one of those things, though. I didn't want to go anyways. It's like when a great player leaves Arizona and Sheer says, "Yeah, I didn't want him anyways." I didn't want the Scottsdale invite. But go to Baggins though in Scottsdale. I think they would invite me there. Also, RJ's a frozen cactus. Okay, now you might say, Mike, that sounds familiar. It is. They were on the bar rescue. Look at this. 100 plus craft beers pregame at RJ's, then ride share to the game. The Okay, just ride share to the game. Okay, and then you can come back. They have a massive, massive parking lot. And that is very, very good. Pizza, beer, wings, tacos, and good food from prime rib to pizza. Yummy, yummy in my tummy. Check it out. I was there watching the AFC title game, signing autographs. Actually, I wasn't. But either way, check it out. It's on Speedway. Good stuff. You will thank me later. All right, we got a super snap. Woohoo! Dude, we're like, people are lucky that we're even doing the show today with as rich as we got off Super Snaps yesterday. Man, that was awesome. Okay, Wildcats, Fields, $10. The solid interviews really sell the show. I, along with everyone, is really enjoying hearing from these guys. I agree. Thank you for the inside access and great analysis. Keep it up. Back to freaking A. Yes, we give U of A credit for doing this.
Yeah, this is awesome. I'm having a lot of fun. Hopefully we can continue this. Maybe we'll get some basketball players on here eventually.
Yes, that would be very, very nice. But
because
yes,
again, like it's like what you mentioned. Sorry, Mike. Like it helps you care about the players, right? Like now you know Kris Hutson. Now you know he eats that Buffalo spot. Now you know that he's, he had adversity. It's cool. It's good stuff.
Right. Yes, exactly. Yeah, keep talking. I am responding to Jeff Bowe. Yes. Yes.
Look, see Mike's schedule. Look at this. Mike works so hard. It's so pretty. Yes, also, we will not apologize for last night's show. We know that people were very excited about last night's show. Mike got excited. We apologize for nothing.
We apologize for nothing. Seriously. Here's the thing. When we get into fights, we don't return punches with punches. We break your hand with our jaw. That's what we do. You come out of that and you say to yourself, man, I was in an alley fight right there. Oh, we got another super snap. AZ12 podcast is rolling in super snaps. Woohoo! $3 AJW.
This is a good call by Joseph. Brent finally allowed the players out, or whose call is that? I've said this before. I think part of it is just not realizing that San Jose State and Arizona are very different, and that they didn't necessarily have to make players available and stuff like that. In San Jose State, there's so much else going on that no one really cared that much about San Jose State. Arizona's different. I think you're seeing it with the tweets, the recruiting graphics, and stuff like that. Have you noticed that, Mike?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, this is what they should have done last year. They learned, they adjusted. It's good.
I get people like I said, I mean, it's better late than never. That's where I'm at with all of this. It's better late than never. I do applaud them for doing this. And all right, now let's get to it. We are obviously a football school. We are going to get back to football, but first we need to talk about a little bit of Arizona basketball as well. What we do I know basketball foreign concept.
I was looking, Mike. Is there another rushing? Sorry.
Yeah, no, there's a little David rushing. He's like a sophomore.
Is it Espen?
What's that?
Espen rushing?
I don't know.
I don't
that's
know.
Not the
quarterback that just popped up on my Twitter. That's 2009, 29 quarterback. I don't know.
Is he at Sal Point?
No, he's in Phoenix. So it wouldn't be him, I guess.
No, I don't think so. I think there's only 3. I could be wrong. But
okay, Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
I still can't get over Kobe saying that Cruz Rushing was like the best athlete to come out of Tucson.
Hey, credit to him. Credit to Kobe for standing on that, too.
You know what? Talk about standing on business. I couldn't believe that he did that. But
we tried to push him off that opinion. He said, I'm not moving. I'm not budging.
He's like, man, dude. He's like, you don't know me. Okay, so anyways, now let's get back to a little bit of Arizona basketball, because what we do on this show is we hustle and we motivate. That is like, it wasn't just Nipsey Hussle that said that. It was the AZ12 podcast as well that also said that. Okay, so here's where I'm at, though, with Arizona basketball. I am going to give Trey Townsend a lot of kudos for playing hard yesterday. He scored. Listen. He's not going to get rebounds. I think we can probably say that. That's just not going to be in the repertoire. But Sheer, he played hard yesterday. Played well offensively. We need to give him credit.
Yeah, and you know what's interesting too, Mike, is I'm going to write up this interview after the show, and he said that basically I wanted to come. This is basically word for word. You're going to like this. It's going to make you look good. I really wanted to come in today and give 100% effort, and everything would come with that. I wanted to make sure I could control what I could control.
Yes.
I can't control if I make every shot or if I get an assist if someone else makes their shot, but I can control how hard I'm running around.
Yes. That is all that I care about. That is all I care about. Again, because he's clearly got some skills, and I've been saying this from day one. He's got to get in there, and he's just play hard. And sure, I'm telling you, man, on this show, that's what we do here. We should just change our show to Hustle and Motivate. That should be the name of it. But seriously,
Yeah, I mean, he played hard. It was clear he was running around. He was engaged offensively. He was scoring. His shot around the rim is the ugliest looking thing ever. It looks like he's not even looking at the basket, but it goes in. And when you look at him in the past, that's like that's how he scores. Yeah, I want to see him rebound. Last night was a weird rebounding game where everyone had like 2 or 3 rebounds except for Awaka. He had 7, but look, I'm not complaining about anything with the guy. He's not going to average 19 points, but we are in sync with what we want to see from 12-5.
Yes.
Every game. Let's go. Let's roll.
And I will always deal with it. And you know what? If the shot's not falling and you're playing hard, I will always deal with it. That's just part of the game. But again, Mike and Jason, player whispers. That's what we do around here. That is what we do.
I don't knock him for the Avery thing. For Avery going for 21 points. I said before the game.
Avery's good. We need to steal that guy.
Yeah, that dude is good to begin with. I don't know why he doesn't play more, but like he had 19 against Oklahoma. He had 50. Like he's good, man. He's just a legitimately good player.
Yeah, we need to get him. Those are the kind of players that we need to get.
Yes.
Yes. Now, AZ Lost Highway. Keyshot also did a lot of other stuff out there as well. I mean,
Keyshot was an elite defender.
Yeah, I mean, Keyshot gave a lot more energy, but you know what? We on this show, we do not look in the past. That's another thing that we need to have. We need to have basically a disclaimer that says we will not talk about the past on this show because we're always looking to the future. Okay. Now, Emmanuel, I like this guy. Listen. There's one thing that I would tell him that you are never to dribble the ball under any circumstances. No dribbling. Ever.
It was a nice move. Had he not traveled, it was a nice move.
Dude, he traveled like 8 times before they called it. But I like this guy. I like to see him playing a little bit more. And he, watching him get up and down the court, there's something there. Now again, a lot of times with raw big man, and Benwell White made this point too, is that a lot of these times you got to see how they develop and how they get better and, how they get better, with around other people. But at the same time, though, he could be Angelo Chol, where you just don't get better, but you also could see somebody that becomes a lot better like a Jordan Hill. I am intrigued by him, Sheer.
Look, effort is clearly there. He plays his butt off every play. He can rebound very clearly. He's going to be able to block shots. The issue is positioning on defense and offensively. He's just not there yet. He just says that they're trying to get him to develop a post move or just a concept of an offense. He's not there yet. The turnovers were an indication of that. But it was interesting what Tommy said about him last night. He said the coaching staff has been on him to play E-Man more, and he didn't give in because he felt that Awaka and Henry needed to continue to develop and that he didn't have time necessarily in minutes to develop a third big man. We'll see if that changes. I mean, shoot, we'll see.
Is that why he always takes Carter out?
Yeah.
Although Carter played last game, it was nice. It was refreshing.
So we'll see if that changes as soon as like Saturday. But to be able to put him in for 9 minutes in a road game is a big deal. I wouldn't expect him to go and play against Iowa State on Monday, but probably play Saturday. Why not?
Yes. Now, I will not tolerate Angelo Chol slander on this show. Nice kid.
Angelo Chol wasn't bad, dude. At Arizona, he wasn't great, but
what did he end up averaging? Did he go to like San Jose State or something? Where did he end up at? Like San Diego State?
San Diego State. He averaged a 4.4 points and 3 rebounds.
Okay, all right. Yeah, okay, yeah. Keep it going. Yeah, the dude was Kurt Walters. He wasn't good. Nice kid, I'm sure, but he wasn't good. But yes, Rosen, sorry, but Chol sucked.
Nice kid though. I like him.
Nice kid. Well, you want to take it back when you just said that he really wasn't that bad?
No. I like Angelo. He's a nice kid, and I know a couple of people close to him. I won't stand for your Angelo Chol.
I was very intrigued by him when I first saw him because he can run like the wind. He could run like the wind, but at the same time, Chol or Comanche. Ooh, that's an interesting one. Are we talking on the court or off the court?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Angelo Chol. I just think there's one big difference between the two.
Oh, what, the one's not in like prison for life?
Thankfully, hopefully Chance doesn't get mad. He's watching this from jail, but
Dude, that That one picture, I think Justin Spears, that guy, but I think that guy, that fly by night guy. I think Spears put a picture out a while back because it's Comanche, and it's where Miller is basically like secreting sweat from every single part of his body, and like Comanche's just looking at him, and you're like, man, I wonder what was going on in his head.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Comanche could have been good. Nah, I don't think Comanche would have ever been good. But they're pretty much the same person. Also, everybody hit the like button. Why is everybody saying yikes?
Yeah, no, you didn't say anything bad.
I didn't say anything wrong. Are you kidding
we
me?
didn't say anything wrong. That's what happened.
Yes, exactly. Fendi was all girth. I would agree with that. Fendi Audubon. Listen, you got to play in the NFL. If you play in the NFL, you got girth, man. Well, generally. Oh, can you imagine
Ben One White back in the day with Fendi? Is that what you were gonna say?
Yes.
Oh my God, I would have loved.
Gosh.
I would have loved Ben One White to scout Fendi up close.
Oh my gosh, Ben One White watching a basketball game and then immediately saying, "How could we get this guy out onto the football field?"
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I can't believe that we just thought about that. That's some good stuff. We will bring up. Do you think? I don't even think Ben One White knows who Fendi Audubon is.
No chance.
Yes, exactly. All right. So now let's talk a little bit about Fendi had hands like Dacario. Yeah, Fendi wasn't a very good basketball player. I wanted Fendi to be good. When I first saw him, I'm like, "What's that?" Yeah. When I first saw him, I was like, "Yeah, I think this guy's going to be pretty good." And then I'm like, "Oh, no, maybe not." Didn't Lute remember how Lute pulled him out of his red shirt like 3 straight years?
Yeah. I never thought much of Fendi. But he looks the part. Like, there's always these dudes that look the part. And you're like, oh, crap. This guy's going to be awesome. And just not.
Yes, Fendi is a decent Trey comp.
What was Fendi's best season? Let me look this up.
Fendi averaged, I'm going to say that he had a Chol type season. 4 points, 4 rebounds.
His best season, oh, no. His best season, Mike, was 3 points his freshman year.
How many rebounds?
1.
And AZ Wildcat fan, Trey is better than Fendi. Come on.
Come on. Fendi's senior season, he was playing 6 minutes a game and averaging 1 point and less than 1 rebound a game. Come on.
Yes, exactly. Come on. At least Fendi. Joe, look at Joseph. I would take Fendi over Trey. At least Fendi looked cool. All right, fair enough. Yes. How many steals and blocks? Did we get any? We didn't get any steals or blocks though yesterday, did we?
No, but you know what? I think they robbed them of a block. I really do.
Oh, do you think that they know the reputation out there and they're like, man, we're going to take away stuff?
You know what play I'm talking about? Where they gave him a rebound or not they gave, I don't remember. Yeah, they gave him a rebound, but he blocked that shot. It was on the break. He blocked that shot.
He did block that. That was stolen from.
Yeah, they didn't give him that block. Yeah, he absolutely took that shot from the shooter, and they didn't give him a block.
Sure, you were right.
I know.
You need to message Nate about this.
Because I was pissed. I was about to text you that, and they're like, yeah, they got a rebound. No, it was a block.
You're right.
Thank you.
Is this a nationwide campaign to cheat against Trey Townsend now?
I'm going to...
AZ Wildcat fan, stop.
This right now. I'm going to tweet this right now.
Yes,
Trey Townsend had a block last night.
And it wasn't counted.
I'm going to tag Nate, too.
Yeah, tag Nate in it. Yes. It's too bad Murph's not on Twitter. I loved when Murph was on Twitter just so that he could, justice for, hey, put hashtag justice for Trey. That's very, very good. All right. Now, while we get on that, let's talk about Caleb Love. Listen, Caleb Love could have made 0 3-pointers yesterday. He could have gone 0 for 0. Oh, 0 for 0. That doesn't prove my point.
Yeah, he could have gone 0 for 0 for sure. No, he couldn't have. You think Caleb Love, at any point of his entire basketball career, when he was like aged whatever, has ever gone 0 for 0?
No. But I liked how he attacked the basket. And you know how he attacked the basket too? It wasn't those crummy floaters where you're just throwing it up over the back and it's like a Hail Mary to Ben One White scouting the tight end in the end zone. Like he was going in there trying to make those shots. And I was very happy with what I saw from Caleb. Very happy.
Yeah, the thing was Caleb, Mike, had 9 3-point attempts and 8 2-point attempts.
Right.
That's got to be one of the first few times he's done that where it's pretty equal, because a lot of times we get frustrated and chuck him from 3. He should have made that 3 in transition. That's a shot he can make. He did not take a bad shot last night, or at least one where I say, oh, this is terrible. He didn't do that last night. He was great.
Sheer, guess what I'm doing right now? I'm messaging Brett Gleason asking if we can get Chip Hale on next week. That would be good. You can say you can slander him to his face.
Oh, please. I like Chip. He's a good dude.
Well, I will sit here. I like his son, Jake Hale, a lot. Is it his son or like a nephew or something?
I don't know, but we've said this before, and this is very clear with Chip. Like, Chip is a great dude. Like,
and he wants to be here. He's not like these other putzes that come in here and it's yes. All right, yeah. Let's see here, Joseph. It's Joseph. Your point's fair, but we're going to take anything we can get at this point. Trey throttling OK State does absolutely nothing for me. I get it, but at the same time, we will take it. I don't know what else to say. Hey, Sheer, you know what? You know it's actually really, really cool. And guess where I'm going to be Friday around noon?
Where?
Green Valley Decorative Rock.
Oh,
I am going to go there. I am going to be there, and I am going to take real-time pictures, my friends. Real-time pictures. Yes. I am excited about this. I just messaged our guy, Mike, and I will be there. But guess what? I am not having to go to Green Valley to do this. I am going to the Tucson location here. Back the rock. Rock.
Back the rock.
Hey, but anyways, they got all kinds of really good stuff here. I was remiss on something. They have artificial turf, my friends. Artificial turf. Yes, they sell turf. Zona Tucson 93. And you need to go there. Say that we sent you because it'll make us look good as well. Like I said, Mike's a really good dude. He's been on Shear's board for a long time. And here's the thing is, Shear, do you have any pavers in your backyard?
It's like, yes, I think so. I don't know what they're called.
All right. Well, either way, if you need pavers, yes, go there. And again, turf. And here's the other thing, Sheer. They deliver not just in Tucson and Green Valley. I'm going to try to do this off the top of my head. Yes, Zona Tucson 93. Very good work. Hit them up. Sounded like Tupac. Hit him up. So they go, I'm going to do this off the top of my head now. I'm going to say they go to north to Oracle Catalina, west to Marana, east to Sierra Vista Benson, south to Nogales. Is that right, Cody?
Look at you.
That's right. Cody, come on.
That
Cody,
is correct.
Yes. All right, check them out, though. I will be there Friday. I am excited to be there on Friday. Everybody hop in there. Now, we got another read in here because we are cool from time to time. Where's the other
all the
read?
time?
Oh, Eris Dental. Oh, hey, guess what? You want to hear something else? So I am going to be at Eris Dental then on Monday, checking it out. And guess why? Because I might be going there looking for a little bit of maybe looking for a eval. And here's the thing though, they only offer necessary treatment. So again, but it would be necessary at that point. They're not going to try to remove my entire mouth. That would not be good. But either way, you can get dental implants. You can get mouth guard in case you lose the mouth guard, and it's cheaper, and it's something that's a little bit unique because you pay into it, and you can get much lower priced services, but a higher quality as well. Tucson Teeth dental implants at affordable rate. Daily urgent care Monday through Friday, plus they're digital friendly. Yummy. Check it out. Eris Dental. I will be there. Okay. Now let's go back to Arizona basketball then. Jaden Bradley. You know what I really love about Jaden Bradley? Every single game, I know what I'm going to get out of Jaden Bradley now. It's awesome. And give you an idea, Skier's complaining about Jaden Bradley. He's like,
oh my gosh, I just said he needs to step up. We're hustle and motivate. I motivated him.
Yeah, he had one bad play.
Yeah, I just said he needs to step up. I didn't say he sucks. We should kill him or anything.
Mike, will I be signing autographs at Eris Dental? I'll tell you what, if anybody shows up to their Green Valley Decorative Rock and they want Mike Luke's autograph, I will gladly give you my autograph. So there is that. But let's talk though about where Jaden Bradley is. Jaden Bradley's the best player on the team. He is. He is.
I don't know about that.
Who's better?
I mean, Caleb's the best player of the team when he plays well.
That's not what I said. Who's been the best player this year?
Jaden's the most consistent player.
Who's been the best player this year? If you were to say who's been Arizona football's best player, Arizona basketball's
Henry,
best
baby.
player?
Henry Vasoff.
Henry? It's been Jaden Bradley. Come on, dude. Come on. It's been Jaden Bradley.
That's fair.
All right. Yes. I just like that I know. You know what it is? It feels like after watching the point guard play of the last 2 or 3 years, it's just very refreshing having a professional out there. Not some dude who's going to be like yelling at the officials the whole time as he's 3 of 18 from the field and doing like the sleeping on the pillow motion or whatever after he's just gone 1 for 12 or Boswell.
Oh, come on. You're just being very mean and aggressive today.
No, I'm not being mean and aggressive. I'm feeling down on myself, so I need to take it out on somebody else. That's where Henry may be more important. That's not what I'm saying. But yes, NBA would say Carter is the best prospect on the team. I would totally agree with that.
Yeah,
Prospect.
Prospect.
Yeah, Joseph. Prospect. Yeah, you got to put in prospect. Kobe says Skier thinks it's Conrad.
Oh, that was a filthy move that you missed yesterday. I'm not happy with you.
Yeah, I'll be all right.
You missed it. Step back jumper off the dribble.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, again, I am fine with Conrad playing garbage minutes. I am not fine with Conrad playing meaningful minutes. No charity minutes on this team. No charity minutes. But Carter, though, we got to talk about this dude.
He played more minutes than Trey. I want to be very clear here.
Yeah, only because Trey got into foul. Only because Trey got into foul trouble.
Trey had 3 fouls. People are losing their mind. Carter Bryant played 22 minutes, the 4th most on Arizona last night.
Is that a season high for Carter?
I don't know.
I need Carter playing like 26 or 27 minutes, period.
Oh, you last night.
No, I know. I need Carter playing more.
I mean, Carter had back-to-back 24-minute games. Central Michigan and TCU.
Really?
That was his first. That last night was his first game with 20 or more minutes since December 30th against TCU, but he did have 19 minutes against UCF.
All right. That can't happen. We can agree with that. Carter can't be going a month without getting 20 minutes.
He's also got to stay out of foul trouble. I think that contributes to it. Like that game against Cincinnati, that he had 14 points. He had 4 fouls in 15 minutes.
Yeah, but then there's games like UCLA where he has 0 fouls and plays 9 minutes.
Yeah.
I got to play him more. We like Carter on this show. Hey, did I tell you about when I tried to get Erica Alday a job and she did not? She responded back to me and did not know what I was talking about. Erica Alday, this is for you. Erica Alday, you are in here. Hold on, let me find it out. Let's see here.
This is good. This is good stuff.
Wait a second. Have I already done the? I haven't even done the. Have I done the RJ's read? Oh, I've already done the RJ's read. Sorry, Erica. You got to go back and listen to the beginning of the show. Then that's where you can get your information from. Okay. Let's see here. Where are we at? Carter Bryant, though. Let me ask you this. We're gonna do a pre-hedge, a pre-no hedge. Carter Bryant, is he on the Arizona roster next year?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Why wouldn't he be?
Well, I don't know because he's really he's really really good. Oh yeah, you're not on tomorrow. Maybe we'll see if that Putz Muehlbach can come on. Did UCLA lose last night?
No, it was a great game. They won by 3
against that sucks.
It was a good game. Mick Cronin figured out that Ade Mara should play more, and he played him, and he dropped like 20.
Oh man, I was gonna say, did he call all of his coaches stupid for not telling him to play him more?
Oh no, he looked like an idiot last night.
Yes. So let's. Mick Cronin not looking like an idiot. Do you think Mick Cronin has ever like looked at himself and been like,
no.
Dude, man, I look like a jerk?
Never, not once.
All right, now you know what Mick Cronin. One thing about Mick Cronin is he's got a lot of money. You know where he should probably be going to with all of this? Longview, my friends. Longview. Yes. Can you imagine if Mick Cronin reached out to our good pal Andre Veras?
Look, it makes sense, right?
Right. I mean, again, now, here's the deal with Longview. Again, I think Longview comes from the phrase that they are taking the long view for your life.
That was good.
Yeah, no, it was good. Longview, insurance and investments. Here's the deal, though. I am not guaranteeing anything, but I am telling you that Andre Veras, we strongly recommend and Andre Veras. Personalized, comprehensive financial planning, tailored retirement income strategies, distinctive wealth management solutions, and a highly certified with top designation certified financial planner. You like Andre Veras, I like Longview. Benwin White has always, Benwin White, when he is not making money scouting tight ends or just doing it for free or the love of the game, Benwin White is taking the long view approach to all of it. You should all take the long view approach as well. I would highly recommend this. Check it out. You would agree with this, Sheer.
Absolutely. Great human being. They do a great job. Nothing's guaranteed in life, but they're gonna do their best to help you. And Longview. Get it done.
I did a very good job. I am fully responsible for you meeting Andre Veras. This is true.
Absolutely.
All right, now you might say to yourself,
for everything good in my life, Mike.
What's that? No, I am. I think that's fairly fair. I think that's fairly fair to say. All right, now you might say, Mike, all this financial stuff. What else? Who else do you know? I know basically everybody here, dude. Let me get this other one in here. Okay, now we got another one here. The Rubin team at Swift Mortgage. All right, they've changed it up now. They got the what are those things called? The QR code. You got the QR code in the corner. Check out the QR code. Hey, can you actually scan that though? Because it's got the lives and the minutes over it, or do we need to move that down a little bit?
We can do anything we put our mind to.
Well, I don't know because I'm just telling you what I see, but it doesn't matter because I'm an idiot.
That won't show up on the other video. That's just for us, Mike.
Okay.
Yeah, Mike, you're ahead of the game.
Cody said that in a very demeaning way. I did not like that.
He was like, "You're an idiot." That's definitely what he said.
Yes, exactly. Here's the deal, though. The Rubin Group with Swift Mortgage can help you get pre-qualified looking to buy a home or help refinance, including cash-out refinances and home equity loans or home equity lines of credit. Yummy, yummy. If you are even thinking about doing it, talk to Mike Rubin on there. Look at it's got all of his contact information. Also, use code Jarvis Kelly for $500 off closing costs. Sheer has no clue Jarvis Kelly was. Jarvis Kelly was a player that played here in the mid-90s for like 2 years before he went to like Rice or something like that. And again, check it out. Now, let's see here. New code for $500 off again. Jarvis Kelly. Also, all right, I guess we got to take the one, maybe take the one, I don't know, but it's still true. Either way, check it out. Mike is the man. Okay. Now, let's see here. Let's talk a little bit about it. Cody is the wizard of the AZ12 podcast. Cody is the wizard of the 12 podcast. We very much appreciate it. Check it out, though. Mike Rubin, he is the man. We want Bruce. Bruce bailed on us last time.
Well, Bruce said, I quote, "I won't be on the show with anyone but myself."
Did you see Bruce? Bruce was having a lot of fun. Cody, you can take it down now.
Bruce is fun. Bruce is literally the definition of fun.
Bruce was having a lot of fun out there, and it was cool to see Bruce. Do you think Bruce... Have you ever seen Bruce actually really laugh?
Yeah, I can make Bruce laugh. I've made Bruce laugh.
No, like a real... No, not like a chuckle, but like a real laugh.
Hearty, no, never. That's good. Yeah, never.
Let's see. Kobe L. Thiel says, I just got an ESPN notification. Did Brent Brennan nail year one? I don't know that's...
I think that's a joke.
I just sent that picture to you guys too.
What's that? Oh, hold on. I'm looking at this right.
I thought it's not a joke. Arizona got a B for Brent Brennan higher, but that tanked after a tough season. What?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else to say.
ESPN sends the dumbest alerts I've ever seen.
Wasn't that though? Wasn't is Bruce a robot? No, Bruce isn't a robot, but Bruce is friends with robots.
Yeah, Bruce. Come on.
I can see Bruce entertaining a robot. Oh, you know what? I am going to ask. Let me see. Hey, what do you guys think about an hour? Shear's not on tomorrow. What do you think about an hour with Bruce?
You can't handle that.
Yeah, no, I can't handle that either. I'm going to see if Mealbach can come on, and we'll try to get. Hold on. Sorry. Tomorrow, 10:30. This is great live stuff. Yes. Okay. Now we're looking at Arizona's schedule here, and Arizona's going to have a lot of winnable games here in basketball. A lot of winnable games because now you've got Colorado. They suck. By the way, does the Colorado media do they even cover Colorado basketball?
No, it's not even a thing. Although I think the Tide still felt that Todd Boyle was like the best coach ever. I think the tide is turning a little bit here. They're bad.
Yes. Dude, they're terrible.
I think they're going to have a close game against BYU. This is surprising. It's like a 1-point game at halftime. And then BYU started the second half on a 23-2 run.
Yes. Yeah, that's not good. But either way, what were we talking about? Oh, Arizona's gonna have a lot of winnable games because then you got ASU. It'll be interesting to see if St. On.
Let's bet right now. I would say let's bet right now. I give it as a 90% chance that St. doesn't play until Arizona, where he plays.
Well, no, St. On's people told me that they couldn't wait to meet up with me in Tempe. So,
is this true?
Yeah, it's true. It's true. So,
do I need to bring brass knuckles or anything?
No, I'll be there with Bruce.
Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, funny story, true story. I'm not even kidding. When we had to recommend our seats for ASU, it goes to Nate and then it goes to Doug, and it was like, do you need a parking? Yes. Do you need a seat, or are you taking photos? A seat. And then third request, I just wrote it in. Put me next to Bruce.
What a lucky man.
Yeah, I'm gonna. And Nate said him and Doug are gonna get it done. So I'm probably sitting next to Bruce for an entire basketball game.
Yes, no, exactly. And then I can get out. Now I won't just rely on somebody else to send me Bruce pictures. You can send me Bruce pictures as well.
Oh, FaceTime.
Oh, FaceTime with Bruce? Yes.
Yeah.
What a life. What a great life. But no, so you got ASU, which should be a winnable game. You also have.
I like how you skipped Iowa State, by the way.
Oh no, we've been talking about Iowa State. I mean,
let's just go through it. Let's go through it. Colorado, they're gonna kill Colorado.
Yes.
Iowa State, it's gonna be a ball game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then they go at ASU, at BYU. That's tougher than people think.
At ASU, at BYU. Yes, I agree. But then they got like Kansas State and Texas Tech.
Then they have Texas Tech here, at Kansas State, Houston here, at BYU, home against BYU and Utah, at Iowa State, home ASU, at Kansas. It's not an easy schedule, dude.
All right, go again. All right, so
it's much harder than the first half.
All right, yeah. Let me keep. All right, remind me again.
Colorado
win.
Iowa State
50-50.
Wow. So hedge. Just say hedge next time.
Hedge. Yes.
At ASU.
Hey, see, notice when you ask me to hedge, I don't hedge. I hedge.
At ASU.
Should be a win.
At BYU.
Win.
See, I'm leaning towards loss on that one.
Okay. I can see that.
I think that's a tough game.
Okay.
Home against Texas Tech.
Win.
I agree. Away at Kansas State.
Win.
Win, but tough game.
Does
home
Kansas
against
State suck this year?
Yeah, but it's tough. It's one of those places where it's tough to play at.
Right.
At home against Houston. I think they beat one of Houston or Iowa State at McHale. I don't know.
I
which
agree.
one,
I think they split.
I think
they split. Yeah. Yes, I think they split.
At Baylor.
Probably a loss.
Yes, I agree. Home against BYU, home against Utah, both wins. You're gonna pick BYU to beat Arizona and McHale?
No. I was debating a question there. No, I think Arizona wins that game. I think Arizona
at Iowa State, loss. Home against ASU, win. At Kansas, loss.
I think Arizona's going to go 14-6 or 15-5.
Yeah, Ken Palm has them at 14-6 right now. I think that's about right. I could see one game the other way, both directions, but I don't think any different than that. Like I could see 13-7. I could see, 15-5, but I don't see it the other way.
Well, I will say this though: I've already tell you before the season, 15-5, we would take 15-5. This is true, Sheer.
Yeah, and the other it's funny because 15-5. You would have told me before the year that Arizona went 15-5 in the Big 12. I would have said they won the conference. They won't. Houston's gonna only lose 3 games.
Yeah, and they let's see here. Would Friday?
Houston has Kansas on Saturday at Kansas. That's a big one. If Houston beats Kansas at Kansas, the Big 12 race is probably pretty much over.
Yeah, the problem with Houston is that Keyshawn Hall guy's a weenie. He missed you guys were telling me to apologize to him in our text thread, and I said I will not.
Yeah, because he screwed up bad on that defensive play. They had that win, but Houston
and he missed the 2 free throws.
from here on out is at Kansas is cool. At West Virginia could be close, but then it's like
if Arizona, so Houston comes to McHale though, right?
Yes, and Arizona does not play there.
If Arizona, oh, interesting.
Yes,
we could get the tiebreaker. Are they undefeated in conference, Houston?
Yes. Yeah, they're favored. They're favored in Ken Palm. Not that it matters, I guess, but they're favored to win out. Like they're.
Right.
I mean, they're going to be favored in every single game they play.
I get people asking me, do you talk with people from PHNX? Jacob Franklin is a very good friend of mine. Congratulations on becoming a father for the second time, Jacob Franklin. Very, very, very.
Yesterday
happy.
was funny. Can I say what happened yesterday?
Yes.
Mike texts Jacob Franklin and goes, "Hey, are you? Can you come on the show?" And Jacob goes, "Probably not." And Mike's like, "Well, why not?" And Jacob goes, "Because my wife just delivered an hour ago."
Yeah, the guy. I mean, they just don't build these kids tough like they used to.
And Mike is like, "I don't see the issue."
Yeah, I don't see the issue. And all the on-air people there, I'm totally cool with. No problems with. I'll leave it at that. Okay, now let's talk a little bit about let's talk a little bit then about Arizona basketball, and a little bit of Henry Vasar. I like, hey, shoes for February. Do not worry about that. We've got this. Now, Henry Vasar. Henry in the second half started. How did I put this? Kenry's a great name. You think there's a guy out? You think there was a guy out there named Kenry?
Absolutely, no doubt about it.
Do you think there's more Kenrys or Ted Wardos?
Ooh, Ted Wardos.
Yeah, I think so too. Hey, anybody out there, see if you can find a Ted Wardo in the United States. But besides Ted Wardo Luke. But that's a great name, Ted Wardo Luke.
Sounds like a porn star.
I did like Henry, though. I liked how Henry played in the second half. The thing that we got to start about, though, Henry's now being scouted. People are going to try to get very physical. They're going to try to put girth on girth against Henry Vasar. That's something that he has to that he's got to know about.
Tommy called this road trip to a T. He goes, "Look, I told Henry they're scouting him. I told him they're going to come for him. He needs to be consistent. We need to find out which Henry is the real Henry. You always kind of return to the mean. We got to find out what that is." Called it. They clearly scouted Henry. They clearly went at him and tried to get him off the court with fouls. Both teams did a good job. Texas Tech brought him out of the game. Oklahoma State went at him. He recovered very nicely in the second half. Had a great second half. They need him. The offense, even when he's not scoring, just operates at such a higher level when he's in the game and initiating and with his passing ability.
Oh, listen, Nick Howard says my cat's name is Ted Wardo. That's a big. That's good. That's good. Sheer, we've done our. You've only done 2, slacker. We have done 3 shows in the past less than 24 hours. Less than 24 hours. All right, now I got another read here. All right, this is called a tease, because we want to be able to get to the proper, we want to be able to do this right.
I'm ready.
Comfort X, baby.
Ooh, talk to him.
Comfort X, baby. Comfort X HVAC is raising the bar for heating and cooling in Tucson. And trust me, you're going to want to know about this company. They're local and they can save you money. Anybody out there that needs an HVAC, this is the place. They've got a perfect track record. And again, the great thing about it too, and you're going to want to know about this, use code Wildcats for 10% off and you'll get free routine maintenance or 10% off your first service. But here's the great thing about it, too, that you will thank me later. This is the big part. Here's what really caught my attention. When you go with Comfort X for a premium HVAC installation, you can get up to 10 years of routine maintenance. That's a decade of worry-free heating. Let me do the math for you, and cooling at no extra cost. Again, these are good people, and they will save you money because they don't have all that bureaucratic red tape where you got to pay all these. You can cut out the middleman and go right to the man itself. Check it out. Again, use code word Wildcats, though. Very, very, very good stuff. Check it out. Okay. Now, sure. Arizona, before we got Oklahoma State, obviously. Where are we at, though, with this team right now? Where are you at?
Solid tournament team. I still have questions I think the schedule's going to get harder. We're going to know a lot on Monday.
You think it's going to get harder? You mean why? So you think when they start playing good teams, it's going to get harder?
I think we're going to know a lot on Monday, Mike. Iowa State is going to challenge this team greatly in McHale on a Monday night on national television. We're going to know a lot. I really, because Arizona's been blown out a couple times. It's been a while, but I don't really count Texas Tech. But Arizona's been blown out more than a few times. This is a big game. Iowa State is, to me, might be the best team in the country. So I'm very excited about Monday, not just because of the magnitude of the game, but seeing where Arizona is in that game.
A-Dog 50. There is a wasn't that the name of the guy in Menace to Society? A-Dog 50, or no, it wasn't 50. It was.
I don't think the 50 was there, but
it was like A-Dog or something, or like what was it, like L-Dog? O-Dog. That's what it was. L-Dog, A-Dog, whatever the case may be. Okay, now A-Dog 50, excuse me, I just belched. There is a dirty jazz band named Eduardo Freshcabar and the Proper Degenerates.
Isn't that Eduardo's band?
That is. Yeah, I will try to get Eduardo on the show here soon again. All right. On that note, though, I am going to take a nap. I have been up since 5:30.
A nap? You always make fun of me when I nap.
Yeah, no, because you sleep into Sheer sleeps into like 10:15.
No. Here's what happens.
No, you do. There's many times you.
No. I'm going to tell you what happened. I go to bed at 2 a.m., 2:30. I wake up to take one of the girls to school at like 7. I'm home by 8, and then I come home and I go back to sleep for a couple hours.
Yeah, so you sleep into like 10:30.
That's not sleeping in.
You're mad at the girls right now, aren't you?
I'm mad at one of them.
Yes. Well, is this something that you will be able to get past, or will this be for a forever grudge?
I hope it's not forever.
Yeah. All right. Well, if you need any help,
if you have teenage girls, you know where it's at.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, you have a teenage girl, so you know.
No, I do not. Okay. On that note, though, I'm going to take a nap. Sheer, where can they find you doing your stuff?
WildcatAuthority.com and the Wildcat Scoop podcast with Shelby.
What did Ben One White? What did Ben One White just send?
He said, send us the article.
Dude, Ben One White's on. Ben One White is on thin ice with us right now.
Yeah, not happy with Ben. Not happy. Yes. He's watching Ben.
Yeah, we are not happy with Ben One White. You put us in a bad spot.
It's
Ben
not
One White.
Tight end related.
And it's not tight end related, Ben One White. We will. My days as a bouncer and enforcer might be coming back in play. But anyways, for Jason Shearer and everybody in there, you guys are fantastic. Oh, let's read the super snaps again. Let's see. Super snaps. Okay. The Wildcat Fields, $10. The solid interviews really sell the show. Thanks. Less of us, more of other people. I, along with everyone else, is really enjoying these. Thank you for the inside access and the great, very much appreciate it. Back to freaking A, Wildcat Fields, and AJW, the great AJW AZ12 podcast is rolling in super snaps. Oh, look at this. We have a senior citizen right here. Who are we looking at?
This is Brody, who acts like he's 80, but he's really only like 6.
He looks like he's 800.
He's had a rough life.
I was going to say rescue, right? That's the only way to go.
Rescue, Parvo, all of it.
Yes, no, exactly. Brody Shearer. Does Brody Shearer know Brody Dryden?
Same person.
Oh, exactly. Just shrunk him down a little bit. That's pretty much it. All right. On that note, though, I am tired. I am going to sleep. But for Shearer and everybody in the comments, Cody James Martin, appreciate you all. We will be back with you tomorrow. TTFN, ta-ta for now. You've been listening to the AZ12 podcast.